Is everything working? I think so. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Chat settings. Pop out. Minimize. Phone. Shush. Shush. Okay. So, trying something new here. Turn my phone's volume down. So, one of my most recent endeavors has been reinstalling this on my phone and playing through it. So, I got a little bored and figured, why not do this on here? Player beware, get ready for some goosebumps if you proceed. Let me introduce myself. I'm Curly, and I happen to be a skeleton. Welcome to Horror Town. I'll be your guide for this tale. Nobody knows the mysteries of this place better than me. First, we must welcome our first victim, neighbor. Build Lucy's house. Okay, so if you guys don't know how this works, it's essentially a city builder. It's kind of like The Simpsons Tapped Out or the Family Guy's Quest for Treasure or whatever it was called. So we have the menu of here. We got heroes, we got neighbors, we got population, monsters, suppliers, decorations, scary decorations, storage, and promotions. As you can see at the top, we have how many people we can... So for the neighbors, if you don't know, whenever we place down a resident, we get +1, which means we have 5, so we could add Lucy, and then Dustin, and then Sharon, and then these guys. But that's all we can add. Once we level up and get more, we're going to need to add more population. Suppliers, I'm going to get to in a minute, but for now, let's get Lucy here. So for now, we're going to put her house right here. All right, it's done building. We got Lucy. So tap an available character from your town, choose an animation, and tap the start button. Collect the reward when the animations finish. So essentially, when you tap on a character, it gives you a few things you can do. So read a classic horror book, we can get a book. If we read about town history, we need this building in order to do it, and then we get flashcards. But for now, all we're going to be able to do is read a classic horror book. So we're going to start. It's going to take about 3 minutes. And whenever we're done, we just tap and get the supplies. It's so exciting reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Maybe someday I could be a great writer like her. Of course, the glamorous Europe she wrote is the complete opposite of this boring town I'm stuck in. Just wait, my little Lucy. The mysteries hiding beneath this town's bland exterior may surprise you. Ha ha ha! I don't know how to do the laugh properly. While little Lucy dreams of anything interesting happening, others make their own excitement. Dustin is the kind of child who knows how to get into trouble. He's a veritable demon. Haha. So, we need to get Dustin. So we're going to go to build Dustin's house. And his cost is $250, so we're going to do that. And we're going to put his house right next door to Lucy's. And then that's done, so now we got Dustin. Only 2 people in this town so far. And then when we go here and click, we have another mission that we can do. Be the best at skateboarding. So, be the best at skateboarding. It's going to take 2 seconds, and we're going to get a tin can as a reward, as well as 4 gold and 2 experience. And done. So now, when we tap, boom. Hey, be careful, you almost hit me. Why do you always have to be in my way, know-it-all? Move aside. Dustin, don't be so mean. With that attitude, you'll never make any friends. And, oh, hey Dustin, stop making such a racket and read the newspaper headline. It says that many years ago, a military truck carrying a secret cargo mysteriously disappeared near our city. Come on, Dustin, we've got to find that truck and find out what they were transporting. Maybe there are really interesting things like explosives. So, fly a paper combat jet. So we're going to do that. We're going to click on Dustin, fly a paper combat air jet. We're going to get a newspaper. So we're going to start. And then real quick, I'm going to Let's see, settings. I don't know how to... Okay, control. So as you can see, we have a giant area that we can explore. We have multiple different places that require us to be certain levels. The way I'm gonna do this real quick. So we have Goosebumps dollars, we have gold coins, we have our levels, storage, our scare meter, and our population. So as you can see, we only have Dustin and Lucy, and we are at 2 out of 5. And then whenever we level up, once we get to level 1, we unlock this area. Level 3, we unlock here and here, so on and so forth. So for now, we're gonna zoom in, we're gonna complete this, and get the newspaper. Explore the crash site zone. So whenever you unlock a new place, we can click on it, and it'll cost gold or other items, and we're gonna investigate. It's gonna take some time, and then we're just gonna hit the check mark. There's nothing here, Lucy. I'm going home to watch TV. You can keep looking if you want. Wait a minute, look, there. I think there's something behind those trees. Let's get closer and solve this mystery. Isn't this amazing? So now, wow, we found the truck and the secret cargo. Come on, Dustin, help me open it. If I help you, will you shut up for once and for all? Hey, it's stuck. Wait, it's starting to open. Ah, what is that? A hand? Just reach out from inside? And it's wrapped in bandages? So now, we get the spawn the mummy from the secret cargo. So we're gonna hit go. We're gonna click on the secret cargo, and then assign the required monsters, tap as many scared humans as possible, claim the reward when the scared time is over. So it's gonna cost 80 gold, and then when we do this, we have a 70% chance to unlock a bracelet. We're gonna hit spawn, and then whenever he comes out, he'll scare one of the kids, and we gotta click on that. And that will get us our scare meter up a little bit. And the more he scares people, the more well we do. So if we click on the check mark above his head, we gotta click on the one here, or we could just click on this. And then it's going to take... Oh, it's a mummy! Be careful, Dustin, don't let it grab you. You don't have to tell me twice. If you stay if you want. I'm running away. And that's how those meddling children awakened Prince Koru from his eternal rest. Wakey, wakey, my prince. Haha. So, you completed the story, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. We got 150 gold, we got 30 XP, and we got a bracelet. So now, instead of being able to... Oh, level 2. Oh, hey kids, come closer, let me see that. It's an Egyptian beetle. Where did you get that semi-interesting bauble? Well, you see, an ancient mummy dropped it when chasing us through the forest. Would you like to make a deal with Uncle Satyr? I can give you some coins for it. Perhaps, Uncle Satyr, but you better not try to rip us off. We know the relic is valuable. Do I look like someone who cannot be trusted? Let's go to my pawn shop. It's not far from here. So now, we need to expand to the pawn shop and sell the scarab jewelry. But, as you can see, there's a little timer right here next to the thing. So if we click on it, we have to wait about 10 minutes before we can actually spawn this guy again. So for now, we are going down here, and we are going to unlock this. This is the pawn shop, and this area is really cool. Visit the pawn shop anytime. It's open 24/7. Review all the good selling opportunities, sell your stored items, and earn lots of coins. So we can sell one scarab beetle for 150 gold, and 9 experience. We can sell a single newspaper for 11 gold and 0 experience, or we could sell 2 books for 564 gold and 28 experience. So we're gonna X out, we're gonna click on this, we're gonna hit go, and then we can tap down here and be able to sell it, but this is kind of being weird. So we're gonna click this, go, click that, and boom. Perfect, children. You have made a magnificent deal with Uncle Satyr. It was an okay deal, Satyr, but we won't always have relics to sell. What about other stuff? I always find a buyer. When you have something you want to sell, come and see me. Pawn shop is open 24/7. So, complete every book story to unlock more content, make your town bigger, busier, and more mysterious, obtain, craft, and sell items to earn coins. So now, we have 2 different missions we can do. We have Slappy and Lucy. After having accidentally awakened Prince Koru, Lucy returned to her harmless classic horror books. but her desire to stay safe battled against her relentless curiosity to find out more. Ever since I was a little girl, I expected Uncle Enrique to somehow transform into Mr. Hyde. It never happened. But real monsters do exist. They really exist, and I've seen one. I can't continue hiding behind my books. I have to discover what other secrets the city keeps. We need to build Mr. Mortman's library and read about town history. So, when I was saying earlier that when we click on her, we need the other building to get the flashcards, that is what I was talking about. So, here is what we're going to do. We're going to go here, build Mr. Mortman's library for 300, and we are going to move this, and we're going to place it right, let's see. Having trouble moving it. So let's see, go here, Mr. Mortman's library, and we can't place it there, but we can place it up here. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna finish up in just a minute, and it's going, there we go. So now we got Mr. Mortman. Collect them all. Now, we are going to click on Mr. Mortman. Mr. Mortman is a humble librarian who tries to live a completely normal life. Of course, what's normal for some may be considered strange by others. I remind you that this is strictly forbidden to bring food and drink into the library. And, needless to say, if you want to continue being welcome, please keep absolute silence. Place a book return box and shelf return books. So, we're going to place this. It's 25 gold. And for now, we are just going to place it right there behind Lucy's house. We're going to click on Mr. Mortman, shelf return books, and then also we are going to do this to get a little bit ahead. And then every time, every house will give you golden experience over time. So for instance, in 1 minute and 30 seconds, Dustin's house will give us 13 gold and 4 experience. And right now, we are going to have about 2 things complete. So, the more I read about this town, the more I want to discover all its mysteries. The rumors about Count Nightwing's castle and Annabelle's house are fantastic. There are an awful lot of unexplained events. I want to shout out the truth to everyone. Child, this is a library, not an amusement park. Keep quiet or go outside. Alright, and then now, I can't believe it. That silly girl, Brooke Butchenberg, hasn't returned the bird encyclopedia yet. If she doesn't return it in the next 72 hours, I will have to suspend her library card. So now we have a lot of missions. We're going to catch up a little bit. So we're going to do Dustin's Slappy mission. Chaos is the word that best defines Slappy. Our very own dumb... Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows who Slappy is. I don't need an introduction. The story begins with me trying to get the attention of a child who is very naughty. So we need to place a trash can. It's going to be 5 gold. So we're going to move this up here. We're going to put it right there. And then we are going to click here, talk with the puppet. We're going to get a tin can, 4 gold, and some experience. And we're going to click on Lucy. That Mr. Mortman is so grumpy. I can't believe he treated me that way. Anyway, I need to read more news, but the official media cover up what really goes on. There is only one sector of journalism that deals with the important issue, the school newspaper. Place a newspaper stand. We're going to place this back here as well. Oh, look what I found in there. Wow, it's a ventriloquist dummy. My name is Slappy, in fact. Thank you for rescuing me. I can't believe it. That dummy is speaking. It must cost a fortune. What's up, kid? Haven't you ever seen a dummy that runs on batteries? Well, the Annihilator 3000 runs on batteries, but it's nothing like you. So now, we have multiple things we can do. We're going to click on Mortman. Phew! At last, everyone's gone. I'll close the door before another one of those annoying children slips in. Those loafers believe they can get away with only studying in the day before a test. I'm very hungry and I have run out of food. I need to look for something to eat. Place a garbage dumpster, do shady things, and obtain 2 cockroaches. So, we're gonna get the dumpster, and we are going to, I'm actually going to move some things. So we're gonna put the dumpster back here, and then, let's see if I can do this. Oh, there we go, got a newspaper. Storage, no, gonna move this up there, move this over here, and move the trash can up there. Now, we need to do Mr. Mortman, we're gonna do shady things, and we are going to click on Lucy, and we are going to read the newspaper. And then we're gonna click on Dustin. Hey Chubby, look at those wasps. Don't you think someone should get rid of those awful insects? My name is Dustin, thank you very much. Very well, Dustin. But don't you think you should get rid of those wasps? They could bite someone. You're right, Slappy. I'll take care of getting rid of those good-for-nothing insects. Place an ash tree and stir up a hornet's nest. So, we're going to get an ash tree. And we're going to move this, let's do right here. Oh, get the newspaper there. Another one there. I love how Ricky Beamer writes. He is so eloquent. I'd love to meet him in person. All right, brain, stop daydreaming about Ricky. I need to focus. We have work to do. And then we're going to click on Dustin and stir up a hornet's nest. Then we have Mr. Mortman over here. And according to the dumpster, we got another one. Now I feel much better. A snack rich in proteins is just what I needed. Mr. Mortman may be a little eccentric in his culinary preferences. Hic. Oh no, I brought on a hiccup attack. Hic. Hic. Good, no one saw me. But there's nothing wrong with monsters enjoying some crisp and juicy insects from time to time. Boom. Alright, we are now level 3. Got new craftings, new zones, new items, and new monsters. And we got 2 more Goosebumps bucks. Also 400 gold, as well as the Gnome's Garden, waste container, paper crafts, and some decorations. The decorations aren't fully important to my knowledge, and then there are some, like the scary ones, that we actually want. For instance, we want to get skull flowers, just so we can get some extra scare points up here. Hey Mortman, have you seen that chubby brat harassing those defenseless insects? Don't you think someone should teach him a lesson? Get away from me, Slappy. I know what you're up to, but I'm not going to play your game. You know well that attracting attention could get me into serious problems. Now, something we have 3 areas. Oh, when I was a little girl, I used to read in a treehouse out back. I wonder if it's still there. If so, the treehouse would be the ideal place to start my research. I just hope I haven't grown too much to still fit inside. Expand to the treehouse zone and obtain investigation files. So, we're gonna zoom in. We do have the treehouse, but we also have the diner as well as the tavern. So, we are going to real quick collect those, and before long, we are going to assign this guy. And we are going to zoom out just a little bit so we can get all the points. Also, the bigger the town, the longer it takes for the monsters to get to people to scare them, which isn't ideal because we don't get that many points. But everything else we do get pretty well. And then when you click on the Scarometer, depending on how many you get, you can get pretty decent rewards. For instance, Goosebump bucks. And increase your town's scary stat to collect more scary faces. We need more population as well as more scary decorations. So what we are going to do real quick, we're going to go to Scary Decos and we are going to get some more skull flowers just to help. We're going to add those there, and then we are going to expand to the treehouse, which is going to be 100 gold and it takes 5 seconds. And it gives us +1 to our max population. As soon as this is done, we're going to click on it, and then there should be a quest for obtaining an investigation file. And the way this works is when you click on here, obtain materials from suppliers and animations, complete the recipe requirements, and craft new items. Collect the valuable crafted items when it's ready. So, With 2 newspapers, we can get investigation files, and with 2 tin cans, we can get a tin can telephone. What we're going to do is we're going to hit craft on both, so we can get both of them right away. And then, over time, we're going to keep getting more of these, and we are also going to get different items as well. So, what we're going to do also is we are going to start using the characters at random to make sure that we get even more items. But we need to get more areas and more items for them to use. So, we're going to get the aiming training fence if we are able to. It's 100 gold. We're going to just move this up here, and we're going to put this over here by the treehouse. And then, click on Dustin. He has nothing. Sometimes this happens where you put down something and it doesn't fully work as intended, but we only have a few seconds left on both of these, and we should be fine. So we're just going to let this play out. And we're going to open this. All right, crafted our first items. And then we still have a couple seconds, and then once that's done, we're going to collect. So now, Lucy, oof, I'm exhausted from so much work. I think I deserve a break. I'm not sure what to read before returning to work, Lovecraft or Poe. So we get a little bit more items from that. And, hey Lucy, is that you? What are you doing up there? Hey Lucy, what are you doing in that treehouse? Lucy, can you hear me? Stop yelling, I already heard you, Dustin. Come on up, I want to show you something. I better find a way to improve communication to the ground floor. Obtain a tin can telephone and place a waste container. So what we're going to do, we're going to place this down all the way over here. It's going to be right here. So now we're also going to get a tin can every 2 minutes. And then we're going to craft another tin can telephone as well as another investigation file. We do need a lot of items. Some items can only be crafted with other items. Some can be sold for pretty valuable amounts of money. Some need to be turned in for other items that are going to be used down the line. And honestly, it's a pretty good system, and I genuinely enjoy it. So, while we're doing all this, what we're going to do is we can expand either the tavern or the diner. It's going to be 100 gold for the diner, and it's going to be 600 gold for the tavern. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the diner, and I'm also going to unlock the tavern. The tavern is going to take about 30 minutes to do, and in the meantime, we have 6 minutes until the crash site is able to be used again, and the diner is now unlocked. If we click on this, we can do roaches, snacks, or canned roaches. I am going to make one of each, just because that'll speed things along just a little bit. We're going to... let's see. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to get a bush fence, and we are going to put this... We're going to rotate it, and we're going to try and make this look at least a little bit nice. And we are going to put it right there. And we are done with these. So now Lucy's mission is going to speed up. What's all this, Lucy? What are these newspaper clippings on the walls? Hi, Dustin. Welcome to the Many Mysteries Club. Do you need us to solve a mystery? And that's how Lucy Del Rio created the Many Mysteries Club in the treehouse. I cannot wait to see the mystery she finds. Ha 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 ha. We have the diner item, and we have a Dustin one. Hey, Chubby, I bet you... Nah, forget it. I don't think you'll get it anyway. Tell me, Slappy. Tell me what the bet is. I don't think you could do it. You look like someone who's never shot a slingshot in his life. You think I've never used a slingshot? I carry one in my pocket all the time. Okay, since you're an expert, I bet you can't hit that can without missing. So, we already placed this down, so we got this taken care of already. Now, we need to shoot cans with a slingshot. We're going to hit go. And we're going to get not only 5 gold and 2 experience for this, but if we click on the thing right here, we also get 175 gold and 75 experience from that. And we got some gold from Dustin's house. Officer, I swear that I had nothing to do with that. It was like that when I arrived. Hello, Satyr. I've got a very useful item that you could sell very easily. Wait a moment, officer. Some clients just came in and need my attention. Call me later. Excuse me, I was talking to my mother on the phone. Let's see, what do we have here? Sell the tin can telephones. All right, so now we can sell multiple different things. We're going to sell one of these, as well as the tin can telephones. Exclusive can phone, except short and long distance calls, doesn't require batteries. If it doesn't sell with that ad, I'll cut the thread and publish it as the first wireless can phone. Satyr, you were born for this. Then we have the other diner item as well as this. Who can concentrate with so much noise? That child is really annoying. If parents can't educate their children, someone else should do it. Don't you think so, Mr. Mortman? Dustin Williams, that child is a true demon. I think so, Slappy. Someone should give him a lesson in good manners. So, we have Mr. Mortman. I've been too busy doing my shopping. I better go right now. This time, I won't forget to stock up on cans of those delicious preserves. We expanded to the old diner zone. We need to place the pantry shed, and we need to obtain canned roaches. So we're going to place this. And we are going to make it look a little bit nice. So we're actually going to see if it fits. It does not fit right there, so we're going to just do that. And this is where we are going to get everything that we need. So we need to do that, and then for the roaches snack we need 3, so we're gonna have to wait. But if we wanted to, we could spend the Goosebumps dollars and use the roaches snack and buy all the ingredients that we need. We can also skip these with a video, but we're not going to do that during this. So we have 2 different objectives now. We have Mr. Mortman, where we just need to wait for the canned roaches, and then we have Slappy. Tell me something, player. What kind of person are you? Do you want to see Lucy and her friends playing detective, or would you rather unleash monsters on them? Be honest, isn't it fun to see humans running in terror and begging for mercy? I know you like seeing Prince Koru scare the pants off those kids. I suspect you're beginning to see the benefits of chaos. But if you really want to max out your scariness level, you'll need a frightening new decoration. Place as many scary decos as you can. Collect scary faces every day. Build the scariest town ever. Look at those poor monsters having to resist scaring those meddling kids. They need a guide, a real leader to organize them. They need me. Player, go to the screen of your device and repeat these words. Karu, Mari, Odana, Loma, Molunu, Karano. I don't hear you. Read it aloud now. Karu, Mari, Odana, Lomu, Molonu, Karano. So now, a mummy? Here? Alive? What are these ridiculous rumors? We are all adults here. Just thinking that some team members believe this rubbish makes me so ashamed. But this absurd rumor keeps spreading, and several neighbors have already put their homes up for sale. I'll reduce the interest rate on mortgage loans for 1 year to attract new neighbors to replace them. Build a small residence and build a couple residences. And that'll get us 800 gold, 10 XP, and $2. So, it's going to be $400. We're going to get the first home, and we're going to put this right down here. And then we're going to get the couple residence, and we are going to move this, and we are going to place it right down here. Everything's going to take some time to build. We got 45 minutes before that and 59 minutes for that. In the meantime, we can build Slappy's house if we'd like. We're going to collect these, and we're going to see how much this costs. It costs 100 in-game dollars. So we don't have enough money for that. But what we do have is some stuff that we could get to make even more money. We're going to do that. We're going to get Mortman. We're going to do the flashcards. We're going to get Dustin, and we're going to do this, do that, and we're going to craft the investigation files. Perfect. I have filled the cupboard with exquisite canned cockroaches roasted in the shell. It is always good to have a full larder in case of some guests drop by. Now we have a few different things. These are going to build over time. This I'm not able to afford just yet. And then for Lucy, we are going to finish reading the school newspaper before we can do her mission, and we are going to finish shelving the returned books to get his. So, for now, while we wait for everything to finish, we can go ahead and we are just going to sell this cockroach, this newspaper, this tin can phone, these flashcards, this can, one of these, and another one of those, another one of those, another one of those, and now we are level 4. We got Dark's house, toy store, beauty store, and more decorations. But what we care about is the toy store and the beauty store, because the toy store will give us a yo-yo, the beauty store will give us a makeup container, and Dark's house will give us a new character. We also get 500 gold as well as $1, and we're going to sell another roach, and we're going to end right there. Finish Dustin, finish Lucy, finish the treehouse, and we're going to continue with Lucy. But what was that, Dustin? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I know, right? The Annihilator 3000 is on sale for $4.99. If only I could win it in the arcade. Not that, silly. There, Mr. Mortman just turned into a gross green monster. Who's Mr. Mortman? The librarian. That man in the brown sweater heading towards the library. Come on, let's follow him. So we placed the bench already. We need to spy on Mr. Mortman, and we need to get investigation files. We're going to spy on Mr. Mortman, and that's going to get us 1. It's going to take 30 seconds, and then for the investigation files, we need to craft 1 more, and that's going to take us a minute. Now, we have the horror town, we have this glass orb, or the glass ball, crystal ball, whatever it's called. Now, we can assign characters to do certain things without clicking on them. Or we can assign all of them for a certain amount of gold. For instance, if there were 10 characters and we didn't want to just click on each individual one, we could click assign all and do it all in one fell swoop. Now, at least, we are going to finish that and then wait for the 35 seconds to be up. And we are also going to see what we can do. We can get roaches to go now, canned roaches and roaches snack. And from over here, we can spawn in our friend, and we're going to try and get as many of these as possible. And we're going to collect these while we wait. We're going to scare Dustin. And we're going to scare Lucy. Scare Dustin again. And finish. We got another one. Perfect. And we have the last investigation file. Oh no, he's seen us. We better get out of here and fast. That's the first intelligent thing I've heard you say, Lucy. Let's run. So now, we completed the story, The Girl Who Cried Monster. 175 gold, $5 and 50 XP. We're going to claim, we're going to see everything go up. Collect experience, reach requirement, level up to unlock more content. And, from now, build Dark's house. We're going to keep that right there. And this is going to take us 3 minutes. So while we wait, he's almost done. We have newspaper again, and we still have these going. And this is now got 20 minutes left. So if we look through what we can buy, the Gnome's Garden will add another monster. The characters, we need to be level 7 to unlock Sharon, and that's going to cost us 50. We have nothing more that we can really add, but for here, this is what we want to look at for right now. We can get another newspaper stand, we can get another dumpster, and we can get some more everything else. For now, we are going to get the toy store. We are going to put this right here. This is going to take us 2 minutes and 56 seconds, and while we wait for that, we are going to go back here. And just to help out, we're going to get one more newspaper stand. We're going to put that right there, as well as we are going to get whatever else we can afford. As you can see, everything goes up in price the more you get things, and honestly, that's not too bad. Finish Mr. Mortman right there, get these, and then click on him. My stomach feels empty, and I cannot resist a delicacy. I suppose one more snack before bed won't hurt me. Control the hiccup attack. It's going to take 15 seconds. That shouldn't be too bad. And he's just going to turn into a monster over and over. And while we wait for everything else to finish, we can see what else we have. Also, you are able to buy gold as well as dollars, and certain things have promo packs, like for instance the starter pack. It's going to be $2.23, or it's active for 2 days, 23 hours and 43 minutes. It's $2.99, and it comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with Slappy's house, Witch's Tower, Ghostly Mausoleum, all this. And to be honest, after I end this stream, I am probably going to buy this just to help out for the next stream, but we also get 50 extra inventory spaces, which is really, really good, as well as $200, 5,000 coins, and those dollars, for a regular 50, it's $2. For 280, it's 10. We would be saving a lot. Oh no, I've eaten so much it's brought on a hiccup attack. Hic. I have to control it. Before someone sees me. Oh no, what are these children doing here? They cannot see me like this. Why do they have to be so nosy? Why can't they let me live in peace? I'll give them a fright so that they never stick their snotty noses where they are not wanted. Give snoopers a fright and obtain Roach's snack. So if we do this, we're going to do this. We're going to finish Miss Stark's house. And we're going to, if I can, click on everything that we need. Or that we can. And while he's still running around scaring people, boom. We are also going to do Roach's snack, canned roaches, and roaches to go. And for this, we're going to investigation files, these, as well as evidence records. We are going to need to get one soon, but that shouldn't be too bad. And now for Miss Stark. In Horror Town, appearances are really important. For some, appearing in the guise of a helpless woman can mean the difference between life and death, especially if a monster hunter moves in nearby. Phew, I'm finally done moving in. Good morning, new home. I'm exhausted, but I'll pop over to meet the new neighbors. Borrow a book from the library. That's going to get us a magnifying glass. It's going to take 2 minutes, and that should not be too bad. And then we need to get a mailbox, park bench, iron garden bench, as well as a watchtower. Some of these are just regular decorations, so that's not too bad. Real quick, before we do anything, we are going to get a mailbox for 25 cents. We are going to put this right here. Go back to Miss Stark. Build the park bench. We are going to put this right here. We're going back to Miss Stark. We're going to build the iron garden bench. Put that right there. And then, let's see what the watchtower is. We need to be level 6, and it's going to cost us 20. So for now, we're going to go to Miss Stark, and we're going to borrow a book. And then for here, we need the beauty store, but we are going to be able to do a few other things. And for now, we're just going to get some flashcards. I've seen you, Lucy Del Rio. It's useless to run. I know who you are. I never want to see you around here again. Your library credentials will be suspended permanently. You see, here in Horror Town, you never know who's hiding secrets under their skin. Haha. We completed The Girl Who Cried Monster. We got 175 gold, $5 more, and 100 more XP. Dustin isn't really a bad kid, he just doesn't know his limits. Do I have homework? I don't remember, but no, I don't think Miss Marr gave us homework. She thinks homework is old-fashioned. She believes we learn more from our experiences. You say there's an assignment in my notebook? I must have missed it. I'll do the homework later then. Place the toy store. We already done. Put off boring homework. And we are going to get a yo-yo from this. It's going to take 2 minutes. We're going to do that. Now, we have a few new things that we can do. We have the gnomes, we have a shop thing. Let's do this. Get out of here, filthy animal. Oh no, I didn't mean you, Mr. Mortman. It doesn't matter. Come in. Hello, Satyr. I brought you some preserves. I think you might be interested. Canned cockroaches? Of course I'm interested. You can't imagine how much their price could shoot up on Friday night after the market closes. Sell canned roaches. We're going to sell one for 120. Only for demanding palates. Contains no additives or substitutes. Pure natural cockroaches. Pardon me. I meant to say hi. Can I get a can of natural cockroaches, please? Here you go, big boy. Enjoy them. These monsters can be a pain, but the young creeps out partying will pay any price to get the good stuff. Going to finish the diner and finish that. Now we have a few more things. Good afternoon. I'm new in the city. Would like to check out this book. You're the person to talk to, right? Good afternoon. I am Mr. Mortman, the librarian here. You can call me Eugene if you like. Nice to meet you, Eugene. I'm Miss Stark, but you can call me Lynn. The pleasure is all mine, Lynn. Let's get that book checked out for you. Dear Lucille and Randy, the move has been exhausting, but I am finally ready to enjoy the new house. The city seems like a nice place to live. Today I met several neighbors, and they are all very friendly. There's one in particular, though, Mr. Mortman. He disturbs me a little, but I hope I'm wrong. Study and have a lot of fun. I miss you, Mom. Place a mailbox. Mail kids studying abroad. There we go. She's going to get that done. We are going to get all these. And we have 1 minute and 40 seconds before we can do another scare run. And in the meantime, let's check on everything. So we have 12 minutes left on this. We have another 47 minutes on this. 32 minutes there. And I can't understand why my mom prefers to spend money on foolish things instead of toys. She always says the only thing that makes her happy is to see me happy. But if she buys toys, I would be very happy, and therefore she would be happy too. Logical, right? Alright, let's review the agenda for today. Step 1, drool over the toys my mom will never buy for me. Done. Step 2, give the wasp that tried to bother me a lesson in manners. Ready. Well, I should do the homework for Miss Marr, but there's still time for another step. Step 3, defend humanity from the attack of the mutant ants from outer space. Alright, we need to get a canned telephone and a magnifying glass. We need 2 of those. Let's get this. We don't have enough cans, so we gotta wait. But we need to burn ants from outer space, and we will get a magnifying glass. It'll take us 2 minutes, and that is perfect. Grab those, and let's check what else we can do. We can assign Mr. Mortman to something, and I think what we're gonna do is get some more cockroaches. And then after that, we have, let's make a deal. If you bring me goods worth a total of 1,000 coins, I will give you a 5% discount on your next purchase. Visit the pawn shop at any time, review all the goods selling, sell your stored items. Okay, earn 700 coins. So, what we can do is if we get one more book, we can sell that. But for now, we're going to sell this, we are going to sell that, 2 more roaches, 1 more of those, and a yo-yo. And we may not have made as much money as we needed, but we still have some more that we can do. Humans fear what they do not know, forcing some monsters to hide their true appearances. Others simply hide in plain sight, decorating the yards and gardens of the houses. Nobody perceives any danger from their presence, but these little ones can be lethal when disturbed. If someone throws garbage in our garden one more time, it'll be the last thing they do. Place the gnome's garden. It's going to cost us 1,600, so we need a little bit more. Lucy's assignment is done, so we're going to click on her, and we are going to put her to do a classic novel. That is going to take well too long, but for now, we are also going to do this, grab all these, go over here, and make the tin can telephone. We're going to scare Mr. Mortman, and scare everybody else that we can to make sure that we get everything we need. And we didn't get it, but that's fine. Congratulations, you reach a Scarometer milestone. Claim $1. Now, if we get 28 more, we will get even more. Miss Lucille and Randy. Since they went to study abroad, I feel lost. I know it's the best for them, but the house is very big and it feels empty without them. I'd like them to be here with me, but it's better to make sure that the city is safe for us. Finish that, and we got a magnifying glass. And unfortunately, we don't have it again, so we gotta wait, but thinking about the children left me feeling a little depressed. I need to clear my mind. I'll go for a walk in the woods and find a nice place where I can read a book I borrowed from the library. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde isn't my favorite feel-good book, but I guess it's fine. So we built the iron garden bench, and we are going to read the classic horror book. It's going to take 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Should not be too bad. Going to do this. And is there anything else we can do besides these? It doesn't look like it, but what we can probably do is make more of these, as well as get everything else that we need. We're going to do another evidence record as well. And let's see what we can sell. We can sell cockroach, 3 of those, and we still need to get more of that, but now we can get the gnomes. So we are going to grab the gnome garden, and we are going to put this over here somewhere. And what I'm thinking we do is we can put it about right there. So now that that's built, we can click on it, Hey, you, get out of here. Go play somewhere else. Who said that? Who's there? Can't you hear, pork chop? Go away. I don't want to see your face around here again. That gnome is talking? Yikes, I'm getting out of here. So now we got a little bit more money here as well as some more there. And what we can do with this is we can use it to spawn gnomes. Now, some monsters will require the cash while the others require just coins. And unfortunately, we can't afford everything, but what you can see is 10, 20, 30, 40% plus 30%, so 70. So if we were to assign everything, it would get us a little bit closer to getting those, but we don't need to do it just yet, so we're still good to go. Collect everything we need, and then if we scroll down, I'm telling the truth, Lucy, one of those garden gnomes yelled at me. That one, right there, the fat one with the round nose. Are you sure that gnome spoke to you? It looks like any other ceramic garden gnome. Yes, I'm sure it was him. I remember because he's the fattest gnome of all of them. Who are you calling fat, Marshmallow Pants? So now, we need to use the monsters to scare, and we need to reach another scare meter milestone. And it is a good thing we didn't already reach it, because now what we need to do is use as much money as possible. But because we don't have enough, we need to gain more. So all of the short ones we are going to do just to make sure that we get extra money and extra XP, so that way we can actually do everything that we need. We still have money that we can earn from these places, and we can also skip things if we need to, but it doesn't seem to be that dire. So we should be fine. And we still need to make another little bit of money here. We're going to refresh all of these, and it's going to take us a couple minutes, so we have some time to wait. If anybody is in the chat and wants to ask any questions about the game or how I'm playing it, please feel free to ask now, and I'm more than happy to answer. And I'm probably going to end the stream after the 1 hour mark, just so when I upload it to YouTube, I can just essentially just upload it and have a decent little runtime and see what people think of the game, because this has been one of my favorite games for the past few years. I haven't played too much of it. I did have a save file from years ago that I spent probably about $200 on, and I lost it when I got a new phone, and I was a little bit upset and took a break from the game for a while. But one of my favorite things about this game is the fact that every once in a while it'll get an update. For instance, down here, we have the Ghost Beach update, which is currently active, and certain things, like for instance, this lighthouse this lifeguard station down here will give us something. The over here area will give us stuff. It is a very, very in-depth game, and it is one of my favorites. I'm going to finish up with some of these, and Mr. Mortman, you finished as well. We are going to try and do one of the longer ones to see if we can get some more. So we're going to take a small buggy snack, just because it is going to take the same amount of time, or it's going to take a less amount of time but get us the same amount of gold as the other one that he had as an option. And then Miss Dark only has a few minutes left, and we will get a book, which is going to be great for us. Dustin needs one more magnifying glass. Unfortunately, we can't get any from here, so we're just going to do more of this. And we are at 187, and from what it looks like, for the gnomes, we need, let's see, 120 plus 80. It's gonna be about, let's see, 90, 30, so another 120, plus 7. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. I want to make sure that we can try and get one of the items, but as you can see real quick down here at the bottom left, there is a bit of a gap. And the reason being is there is an item that we can use that is going to be very fun to use later. Also, you are able to upgrade your inventory with some items, and you're also able to spend money, but I'm not planning on spending any money. I'm planning on upgrading normally, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my inventory. I got us an extra little bit of space, and now I need 2 flasks as well as 2 beetles. The flasks come from the pub, which is almost done. We got about 3 minutes left. We still have 38 minutes left on the couple's residence, as well as 23 minutes on the small residence. If we go up here, we can do that. And we are going to do this a little bit more. We're going to make even more of these and more of these and see what we can do. And if we go here, this should be ready. We are going to sell one book. Perfect. Well, you know how this works. When you want to sell, come see me. I'll be here. We got 500 gold. We got $3 and 100 XP. That is awesome. If we go back down, we also have the options to sell these. Everything has a price, which I love. We're going to sell one of these, sell one of these, sell 4 of these, and we are going to close. Now, what we need to do is just wait for this to finish in 2 minutes, wait for Miss Dark to finish in 1 minute, and this man should be finished in a couple minutes, which is great. We are almost ready to use this again, and now we are going to spawn every single one of these, but after we get everybody done, we're going to wait. So we need Mr. Mortman to finish in 2 minutes. We need Miss Dark to finish in 30 seconds. Lucy will not be done for an hour, so that is something we cannot do just yet. And let's see. We need to expand to the old tavern, get a sorrow choker, and sell a sorrow choker. So we're just going to wait for that. Also, we only need 10 more XP, and then we will be able to level up to level 5, which will unlock us a few more areas, which is going to be fantastic. Miss Dark is done, so we have a book. And if we do another 5 minutes, we can get flashcards, and we need to build a watchtower to get a magnifying glass. So we're going to wait, and in the meantime, once he is done, then we will summon the gnomes. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Which, I'm gonna be completely honest, I wish I had an Arizona to crack open, but I don't, which makes me a little sad. Oh, 30 seconds left. And in the meantime, we are going to craft a few more items. Oh, our snack, or our roaches to go are done. And if we just give it 1 second, we will be done with the tavern. Here we go. The tavern has been unlocked. And the way the tavern works, every single monster that we unlock will have a percentage that we can use here. Miss Dark, obviously we can sign her for 70 gold. We have Mr. Mortman, and then we can unlock Slappy. We can also unlock Mr. Satyr as well as Miss Mar, which we need 2 more levels, but we are almost there. We need 1 more XP to unlock that. And I'm going to show you what I love to do, because once Mr. Mortman is done in 15 seconds, this is going to be fantastic. And eventually, whenever we unlock more characters in our town and have them running around and doing things, it will be even better. So, real quick, we reached level 5. We unlocked the Snowman's Fridge, the Conrad's Cabin, School Supplies Store, Creepy Mirror, Creepy Flowers, Beach Tower. Everything that we need is unlocked. But we cannot do much of this. We're going to say, all right, we're going to collect these. And now it is time for what my favorite thing to do is. We are going to take all of the gnomes, and we are going to spawn them in, quickly click on the crash site and assign the mummy. We're then going to zoom out just a little bit, and we are going to let the monsters go to town. We reached another scare milestone, and now that is done. We got another beetle, which is great. Got more for that, and we are also going to be able to finish that. Come here, kid. I'll teach you to respect other people's property and their stout, strong gnomes. Don't worry about me, Mr. Gnome, sir. I've learned my lesson. Shut up, Dustin. Keep running and never bother these gnomes again. Alright, as you can see, we have 3 more areas we can expand to, as well as, essentially, multiple different monsters that we can use. Now, the plan that I have for this town is simple. We get more neighbors, such as Sharon, which is upcoming. We have Dustin and Lucy. Once we get more of those, we will be able to do the gnomes, the crash site, as well as the tavern. And eventually, whenever I have the money for it and I'm able to buy more dollars and spend them on new characters, that is exactly what we are going to do. For now, we are going to look at the expansions, see what they cost. We have an hour for the north of the laboratory for 900 gold. We have 1,000 for the west of the promenade. It'll take 2 hours. And we also have the beach, the promenade. It'll take 1,000 gold, 5 seconds, and it unlocks a new feature, which is exactly what we want. We're going to investigate, let it finish. We won't be able to really use it that much, but as you can see, we unlock the book. When we click on the book, it shows us the main stories as well as the side stories. There are standard, premium, and special. Special I don't have unlocked yet. Premium, they are, for instance, Night of the Living Dummy, Headless Ghost, all this. We are going to look at standard. We're going to look at Curse of the Mummy. When we open it, it is going to show us the Curse of the Mummy, which we already did. And for completing the missions, we unlock 25 XP, 50 gold, and $1. We're going to claim, go to the next page, and now we have these, the epilogues, where we can unlock unique items as well as more XP, more gold, and more dollars. We need more books, yo-yos, the files, as well as the beetles. Girl Who Cried Monster, same thing. We're gonna hit claim, go to the next page, and now we have these going on. So when we hit play, we need 1 more book, and if we currently look, we have an hour left until Lucy is done, and there are so many different more that we can do, and it crashed. Whoops. Give me 1 moment to load it back up. I am playing on BlueStacks, so it is a little bit finicky, so I hope you guys are okay with that. And then once it loads up, we are just going to zoom back down, click on the book, and we are going to look at everything else. We have Creature Teacher, which we are currently working on. If we look, we need to obtain a magnifying glass, which we can do with read some books, get this going. We go back into the books, we look at Creature Teacher, and all we need is that, and then X out, go in here, look at Night of the Living Dummy. We need 100 gold or $100 to do that, but we have the lawn gnomes. If we click on this, we can claim it, which gives us some more rewards, and now we have a little bit more to put in, which isn't going to be too bad, but it is going to take some time. So we're going to get more of these going as well. And then we also have the Abominable Snowman for 5,000 gold that we can unlock, which we are not even close. So we are going to get more roaches to go, ready to go. And we are also going to go in here, and we need to get more investigation files as well as more evidence records. That is going to take us a very long time. So we are going to go in here, assign Dustin to get us a pencil case, and assign Miss Dark to get us a makeup kit. And with everything coming down to just that, we still have all this going on, and we also have these going. Let's see, what is up, Satyr? Listen, I have an article that I'm sure you'll be interesting to you. Tell me what your offer is, little one. Who are you calling little one, you big hairy bag of garbage? Alright, calm down, what do you have to offer? A handmade carved wooden pipe. Are you interested or not? A pipe, huh? Alright, bring it and I'll tell you how much I'm willing to pay for it. We need to get one and we need to sell one. Right now, we are able to sell it, so we're going to do that. Not going to do that just yet. And we also have more that we can sell, but we are not going to do anything with that. We're going to scroll down. Still have Slappy to do. Still have these going. We need one more novel. And we need to get a gnome pipe. But we need to wait 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 50 seconds before we can use these guys. So we won't be able to do that just yet. But we are going to try and do this after all this. But for now, I am going to unlock one more of these areas. And by the time we stream this next, everything will already be ready to go. We'll be able to redo the Scarometer. We'll be able to get more levels, more money. Everything will be coming together very soon. And for now, I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning into the stream. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the video. If you would like to subscribe to my VOD channel, you are more than welcome to. It's completely free, and I would appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys have a safe rest of your day, safe rest of your night, whatever it is. And I will talk to you all very much later. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.